21. Actually, a lot of them got 2 of the same number, so. Bunch of pieces in this one. My buddy dropped this one off and said, this one's a small one. Shouldn't be that big of a deal, but I can already tell it's going to be the most involved of them most. What's up, Jeremy Dunlap? What's up, BMCK? My buddy dropped this one off the other day. I got that other cabinet put together. That one was a nightmare. I'm glad I went ahead and didn't do it that night because I don't know if their jig of screwing the holes for the hinges, like if they put the board in, it got off at an angle, but all those holes were going in. You could even just see it visually as at an angle. So they drilled all those. So I had to re-drill a bunch of holes on that one. This one's a different brand, but it's some kind of small cabinet, but it's pretty involved. It looks like, so it's going to end up looking like this. I think he said it's something that goes over a toilet or something like that. What's up, TPG? Off and on. Yeah, I'll check the chat as I can, but I figured I'd see if anybody was out there. Figured we'd talk about if anybody bought anything good for Cyber Monday or Black Friday. So I need to find number 2 and number 3. 4, 6. 1. There's number 3. Number 2. What's up, Breaking Free? Mike Berkson. I just got home a little bit ago and Miss Maintenance wasn't home yet. So I was going to finish this. This is the last, my buddy dropped this one off for those of you that just got in here. The last time I was putting together that one, later that evening or the next day, I can't remember, I put together that one and then he dropped this one off just the other day. E's and E's. E's, E's, F's. Let's see. This is a different brand. I like this a lot better. Like all their hardware is, it's not by number of step, but it's at least A, B, C, D. Like the other ones was just not everything mixed all together. So did y'all get anything good for Cyber Monday? I didn't have a lot of time to search around today, but I can't imagine it's really much different than Black Friday. Most of the stuff just looks like it's been the same stuff that's gone sale for the last 2 weeks. As far as tools go, I'm sure there was probably some deals and some other stuff. What are we putting together today? Some kind of cabinet, he said, that goes above a toilet is what he said that's what they were. I don't know if that's the intended purpose, but that's what he said they were going to use it for. Picked up a lot at Home Depot Black Friday. Had nice deals on Milwaukee M12. There's some pretty decent M12 deals today for the deal of the day on Home Depot, like the little sander, installation driver. They got some pretty good deals if you didn't already. I mean, I've already got all of them, so I don't need them, but they're pretty good deals today. 2 Milwaukee high output 6.0s. What's up, Champ Blazed? Got the 8 and the 12. Deals of the day, deals of the week. Lots of Milwaukee. I'm gonna have to go search. My app has quit showing like the pro deals of the week sometimes, so then I gotta go and like search them out. Like search Google for Home Depot's pro deals of the week. 1, 2, 3. I don't even know that I'll get this done. I'm not going to be killing myself on it. it looks pretty involved, lots of steps. But I just came out here to work on it. See what y'all were doing. Been talking back and forth with a mini split company. I've got my electric, I ran it from my house panel, my extra panel off my meter, through the house, out of the house, down to here. I picked up 2 fittings I needed to finish the run to my sub panel that's going to be down in there. But that's all I like, is just hooking that up. But I've been talking back and forth with the mini split company. I was originally going to put, let's see if y'all can see, yeah, like where my fan is up there, that's where I was going to put my mini split. But to get to there, to outside, most of them only come with like 16 foot of line set. So I think I'm going to have to move it kind of over where that aqua color cooler thing is up there. I think, which ain't a big deal. I'll just take that, I'll take that top shelf off. All that stuff that's up on that top shelf would be stuff that's gonna go down in my other garage anyways. I hate seeing those Icon magnetic mats. I had to get mine whenever I was in Georgia at the in the Blue Ridge Mountains. We passed by Harbor Freight, and I told them, I said, pull in there, I'm gonna go see if they've got a mat. And they had like 4 or 5 of them because it was kind of in the middle of nowhere. HDF so buggy. Yeah, I can't even, the Pro Deal of the Week's not coming up like where it normally does. So I've had to, like, the deal of the day is right there where it normally is, but the Pro Deal of the Week, I've had to go into Google and search Home Depot Pro Deal of the Week for it to come up. And again, I'm gonna do this with the tools that are like, whenever I look around, I see something that will work. This isn't about efficiency. This is about, I got home and I had some time to kill. And I'm not going to get out a bunch of stuff out of my truck and then load it back in. I got to find E and F. 2 F's. 2 F's. E's. Northeast Texas, 36 degrees and raining. So ours, it's been cold today right now. Let me see what it says it is outside. Been super cold if you were in the shade. 40 degrees is what it says it is right now. We're supposed to get maybe some snow possibly tonight. Opposite of the holes down there, so it goes this way with that overlapping. That ain't the right ones, for sure. F. So that goes over. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, so y'all, anybody that came in later, if you watched the, if you were here during the last one, I did that cabinet. He had this one. I didn't do this one. I'm glad I didn't, because I was getting mad because all the holes, whatever they did at the factory, they messed up. I had to re-drill a bunch of holes and figure out where they needed to go, all that kind of stuff. So, 3 screws, 2 screws. This is a different brand than those. I can tell by the instructions and the hardware, it's a little bit more together. All right, there's 2 and 3. Now I need number 4 and number 9. There's 9. 6 1 4. Some way made it. He can speak again. What's up, Matt? Clint? Cold and rainy and gloomy in Austin. I don't have anything to care, but I'm liking my mod box drawers. Yeah, y'all might can. Yeah, I've got a couple there. I've got 2 more coming. I ordered. I've got 4 altogether. I still don't have the other 2. All right, so what we got here? 4. We're gonna find magnetic catch in the part stuff, which is in. Let's see here. And it faces away from the grate. Mike can't hear you. Let me make sure I put on my older mic. Let me see, it might have popped out though. There. It's plugged in now. You can let me know if you can hear me now. How'd I make it this long and the mic couldn't hear me? Yeah, the little my thing popped out over there. Probably last time I moved my camera. Yeah, I started unpacking this, and I was like, because this isn't all the pieces. Like I've got pieces stacked there and over there on my desk over here. I wasn't expecting it to be this. Now I gotta have some dowels. Number C. C's in this. And then this, I'll go like that. Then I need these. Three Ds. Ain't you got the heat going on in there? No, that's what I was just saying a minute ago, but y'all might not be able to hear me. I didn't know my mic wasn't working. So I've been talking back and forth with the mini split person that I've been talking to that asked about sending me one. Originally, I was going to put it over here where the fan goes, but I think I'm going to have to move it that way. Probably get rid of that top shelf where that cooler's up there. Probably put it about in there, which all that stuff that's on that top shelf won't be staying in here anyways. It's all like car type stuff. So it ain't going to hurt my feelings to lose that shelf. And I can probably build a shelf around it type stuff once I figure out where the mini split's going. But I got my electric ran through the house out here to where the panel's at. I've got it pulled through the conduit. So that's what I had left there. But I was missing 2 fittings to be able to finish up the hook in my sub panel for my pipe. So I picked those up today. So I'll be able to run. That's why I started contacting them back and told them I was pretty much about ready if they were still interested. I think they're going to send a 12,000 BTU unit. There's step 2. Let me see how many steps there are real fast. We'll see. 26 steps. Although some of that's the install. I won't be doing that, obviously. So now this goes to number 2. That's right, y'all. I've got it this way. And I got it on like this. And I assume we're going to need some of those. I'll go ahead and get all these out. Some of these things kill me in the amount of stuff that you got. Well, them aren't magnetic, but gotta find me a screwdriver. 12K's good for 500 square foot open space. Yeah, they said it would do up to 750, and this is really roughly 400, I guess, probably even a little less than that. So it should be plenty. Did it help to enclose it? How does it feel in the garage? Oh, it's quite a bit different. Like right now it's 54 degrees in here, and it's been like 30 something outside all day. So it's even different just having it like it is right now. Why do I keep coming over here to get these pieces? I don't know why I think I got them over here for. I think my brain's telling me just go check the chat or something. There's those 3. Although I gotta put a dowel in. I didn't look at that. Not that I feel like it really matters. You really think it matters, Eddie? I don't think these dowels are doing a whole awful lot. All right, now I got to find 2 number 7s. Those are probably over here. Let's see what this is. 11 and 12. 20 and 20. 18, 19, 19, 18, 19. There's one number 7. 17, 16. I'd say that's probably not good that I only got one number. Maybe it's, well, looks like I got, there is only one number 7. They just got you flipping it. That's confusing on the picture, people. What's up, JFC? It never ends. How's the M12 Jigsaw? I like the fuel one pretty well, and then the old one I turned into my coping saw, and I like it really well too. I'm using my old Surge because I officially swapped out the this one with my new one in my truck. I actually used it all day today. Today I installed 4 TVs,
And then I went over to a place that we're doing some remodeling and putting in all new can lights in the exterior soffit. Installed 7 of those. One of the TVs, they never tell me, like, I was going to the place to put in a TV today, but this is a place that every time I go, they've always got more than whatever it is that they kind of told me, which is all right, except for if you scheduled stuff afterwards, which I was just going to a job that it didn't matter what time I got there. But whenever I got there, I noticed the TV that was sitting in the box. Every other TV I've ever installed for them, it's a doctor's office, has been like a 32 inch or something like that. And I got there and it was a 65 inch, which luckily it wasn't very heavy, so it wasn't too bad. 4 and 2, so that's done with that one. That's step 4. Step 5, we're looking for number 6 right there. Putting in 2 of these. But I used my new Surge, and I used that Klein 3/8 set that was in the last live review. That's what I used to install them TVs. And the number 7, like so. Does it matter which side? I wouldn't think so. I wonder whoever invented this cam lock stuff has made a fortune off the put together furniture industry. Did it again and put the dowels in it. Step 5 and 6. They're making a point to point at those things. Looking to get good cordless router. Any suggestions? I really like my little small M18 one, but if you want a big one, I don't really have a big cordless one yet. Why does the doctor's office? Oh, there's one in every room, 3 in every break room. And then I put up a bunch at their last office, and then they moved offices and I had to go take them all down and been installing them back in their new office. So I've installed some of the TVs like 3 times now. All right, number 2. This one's going here. I'm not going to miss the dowel this time. 1 dowel. Learning my lesson. And this one goes like so. Turn it so maybe you all can see. Which luckily a 65-inch TV doesn't weigh. I called my buddy and told him, because I was meeting him at he's working on that other job where I went and did the soffit lights. And I said, I just got here and I can see a 65-inch TV. So I said, I might be calling you to come over here, but I ended up being able to do it myself. It wasn't too bad. I'll need 14. There's step 8. Step 9. Because we used to have, like, I remember whenever the first big screen TV I had was like one of them big box ones that just set in the middle of the floor. And then the next one I bought was like a plasma or something like that. And we still had it till not too long ago. It's super heavy. D badge, the U.S. General cart. Mr. Subaru got married. I've watched a few of his videos, but of course I'm not a mechanic, but I still like watching. I watch mechanics do work sometimes. I'm sure I need dowels in this. Let's see, what's it say? One in the middle, 2. I know that Mr. Subaru and what's his face? The Jersey Discount Tool Guy doesn't seem like they get along. Alright, I'm gonna tighten all them dudes. I'm gonna do it with my screwdriver. Well, has everybody already ate all their leftovers yet, or y'all still hammering on them? I think all mine's gone. I ate the rest of the dressing and turkey on Saturday. My landlord's yard screw just showed up. All right, so now where are we at? Now they got me turning it sideways. Move this over here. Number 3 was this one with the 7 up, something like this here. Number 15. Number 8. 4 dowels. Doc got hands on the new Icon hammer, not out yet. Yeah, I just watched. I've been out of town until Saturday, and then all day Sunday. I'm always pretty busy all day. But I did watch like the last Perkins Builder Brothers last night, the newest one, not the last one, but the newest one I hadn't watched yet. But there's probably a lot of stuff I haven't watched yet. So now let's see. I'm assuming this goes towards the front. I would think. Y'all starting to see it? See what it looks like. I'm looking at the back of it, so I'm assuming it's D screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the holes are pre-drilled, so I'm gonna feel around and make sure I'm in them. Tight. Yep. $13. Number 1. Market for a new vehicle disgusted by many V8s are now turbo and V6s are now turbos. New vehicles, man. I don't know how much like new cars and stuff cost, but I've seen like the prices on trucks. That's like crazy money right there. I'm gonna make sure I run mine till the wheels fall off, especially since I've got it set up to work pretty well for what I do. These holes don't seem like they're very good. What's up, Tom? Miss Maintenance is either her AC compressor in the Honda Fit or it's the like magnetic clutch or whatever. One of the two of those is bad because if she turns on the AC or the defroster, it locks up and then the belt starts smoking because that's not pulling. So I've been watching videos on it for the last night, seeing if I felt like it's something I could handle. I think I could do the clutch part of it, but taking the compressor off, then you get into more stuff that it ain't worth me probably buying the stuff to do it. I've also got to buy a vacuum pump and for that mini split. So if y'all have had any, I'm not going to buy one that's like, I'm not going to go buy the Milwaukee one or something like that. Cause I don't do that kind of HVAC work because they won't let me buy refrigerant and stuff. So where I live, but if y'all have, used a cheap vacuum pump on Amazon and you've had any kind of luck with it, let me know. I'm gonna go in back there. That's the bonus too of doing this for a buddy, and I'm not charging him anything, is I'm not taking all these stickers off here. That's the worst part of sometimes putting furniture together. All the little stickers with the numbers and we're on step 15. Number 11 and 12. Might have been these, I think. Yeah, 11 and 12. Two E's. What's those? Two J's. Two K's. Actually, 4K. Yeah. And P, two P's. Not any. Check the chat. As soon as we get the lots cleared, they're filled with snow again. I'm over it. Yeah, we're supposed to get some tonight, but I think they say an inch. Although sometimes when they say an inch, that's when we actually get something. And then sometimes, usually, if they say we're going to get quite a bit, we don't get anything. I guess if they say we're going to only get an inch, the bread companies and the milk and egg people must not have paid enough money to the news people. E goes with the small thing out. Looks like. Although they're showing the hole back here on the flat spot. And the hole is not back there on the flat spot. So I could be doing this backwards. I don't know. We'll find out. The picture on the part is backwards from the actual part. So as far as where the hole is, we'll find out soon enough. We have to be above 18 inches before people do impulse buying. Now, if anytime they say there's going to be snow, like our grocery stores are crazy with people. which it doesn't make any sense because anytime it snows, like even if it's a lot, you shouldn't really be out on the roads until they get them cleaned up or whatever. Especially since people don't drive in it very often around here. Like the whole town would be running over with people because people just like to get out in it. So it's like if you don't care to get out in the snow, then why are you so worried about getting your groceries? My truck's 4-wheel drive usually does pretty good. Now, it's nothing like I used to have an old Jeep Wrangler. I think it was like a 1990 or something like that. It'd go anywhere. G and H. 2 G's, 2 H's. D. 90s Wrangler with the 4 engine were tanks. Yeah, it would go anywhere. All right. So this one goes like so. And that goes like so. Well, is this side, and 11's this side. So I'm assuming them. Yeah. Bada boom. Now we need 4 G's. Shelf pins. Five. Now we got to build these drawers, I guess. $20, $18, and $19. 19, 20, 18. Forgis. I don't know what Forgis is. Looking for a picture on my phone Saturday and seen a picture of my driver's license that I had sent to the bank. Glanced at it and realized it expired on the 18th. Had to go to the DMV today. I was in the so whenever I was going to Klein, I flew to Texas to go down there to Klein, and I just so happened to get out my driver's license to get ready while I was going through the line to show it to the TVA or whatever it's called. What's it called? TSA. And whenever I looked at it, mine expired a week from whenever I looked at it. So like that would have been horrible. Like if I would have went to go on that trip and like realized I couldn't go because my driver's license was expired or something. So I had to do that like right when I got back. And then in my where I'm at now, they've made it such a pain to get your license done because the whole state almost comes to like our county. So it's always booked up for like months. So I ended up having to go because now you got to have an eye exam to renew or whatever. So I had to I went to my eye doctor early and I was able to mail it in and get my driver's license renewed. $21. Wondering why I'm not using my vessel because it's in my truck and I wasn't going to unload anything out of my truck. This is workbench tools. $18. I got to do this times 2. Might as well go ahead and do that with the other ones. 2018, 19, 2018, 19. Let's see. It's still backwards, ain't it? 2018, 19. We'll go. Yeah. Yeah, all I bought for Black Friday was some of the Klein mod boxes, some sawhorses. I can't think of it tool wise. I got a few things that weren't tools, but tool wise, I think that's pretty much it. My DMV does a iPass on site. Ours does too, except for I just couldn't get in. Like I wasn't gonna like mine was gonna expire in a month, and I think I couldn't get into mine for like I want to say a month and a half or something like that to get my license renewed. It's a big mess to do that where I live now because like I said they've moved. Like used to every county had their own, like you went to go get your driver's license renewed and all that. And now they've put all the, like, probably like 30 or 40 counties have to come to the town I work in to do your license renewal. So now it's like booked out forever. It's like, never mind that you pay taxes so that you can, do that, but they make it to where it's a pain in the butt for you to be able to do it. I need 16 and 17. But once the government's involved in something, it's what you get. Because it's definitely not a we're here to serve you. It's I said at the beginning for anybody that came in here, my buddy brought me these. I put that one together the last slide, put the other one together later. It was a pain because the holes weren't drilled right in the right spot. Like their jig must have got off. All the hinge holes were at an angle going down the inside. So I had to relocate and drill out new holes for that. But he brought me this one. I think it was, I want to say Saturday evening or something. And said, I just got one little other cabinet. If you don't care to put it together for me, it shouldn't be a big deal. It's just little. This is definitely like way more steps than the rest of them. But the hardware's been in better box, like laid out and stuff. One, two. Put the knobs on first, or else it's going to be tight squeeze in that drawer. L&M. So tomorrow I got to go in the morning if it doesn't snow too bad and look at a commercial bathroom, or about putting a bathroom in a commercial space. And then I'm hoping I get to come home and work here, but depends on what happens. Hopping in here to avoid spending money online with Home Depot, Sam said. Yeah, the M12, like if you didn't have very many M12 tools today, like if I didn't have a lot of them and I'd been looking at them, it'd be pretty hard not to spend quite a bit of money today because they got pretty good deals going on. Let's see. That'll be the bottom. Oh, I didn't put those things in that one. M12 stuff. Yeah, I got to go look at the pro deal of the week. I haven't checked out the week deal yet because it wasn't showing up in my app. Some weeks it shows up and some weeks it doesn't. I didn't search for it this morning because I was on my way leaving, checking out the daily ones. So I need to go look at the weekly deals. That's like they had the Milwaukee 3/8 impact set. This one here, it's on sale for $89. Pretty good deal on that. I already had it. There wasn't anything on the daily deals that there's some M18 tools I wouldn't mind having, but there wasn't any M12 ones that I didn't already have that were kind of like a deal. I have step 22. Step 23. I was wondering what this is for, but that's for a French cleat that they got back here to hang it on the wall, so I don't have to do anything. I was sitting there, I kept looking at it. I'm like, I don't know where that's going to go, but I hope I didn't miss something. So now we're going to have cues. 4 cues. What do the cues look like? Because they don't look like anything. I don't think we got those. My cue bag is empty. So I think they hosed me on the cues. T's there, R's there. So you fresh out on cues. And there is a hole in the cue, but that's where I got the P's out of. Yeah, so that's to hold those drawers in after you put them in there. So you're going to have to just be careful about that. It must matter which one's left and right, I guess. Yeah, there isn't any cues in my bag. So there's some little pegs that go in there that basically make it so you can't pull these all the way out. I'll have to see if I've got anything that would work. But I'm just going to tell him, don't pull them all the way out. Well, that's it. This is they put a French cleat right there to mount it to the wall. I'll probably end up having to go over to his house and do that. And there wasn't anything in this is the box, so I didn't have any parts that fell out of the box. Probably put a fat screw in there, maybe, and cut the head off. Or a dowel, let's see. S is for that. So everything that's in there is left for that. think I got any big fat screws like that. Let's see what these do. Maybe these. Maybe. Let's see. I think if I put a screw in there, and basically it's got to go into this to keep it from coming out. But we'll see. These might be too long. Put this one on. Two packs of Raider rails, failures for the Genie Glass case. I hope that cleat holds it. Oh yeah, it depends on what you put in it, I guess. It should. A French cleat's pretty strong. This is a pain right here, though. It'd be a whole lot easier if it was a push. The thing that I was supposed to get was 4 push pins of some kind where you just push them in there. Can't hardly get my hands in there. Genius. Well, that doesn't work in there very well now, though. What's it hitting on? Hitting on something. Let's see. Well, that shouldn't matter because it goes out the back. I don't know why that would cause that. It doesn't make sense that it would cause that. Because it's open in the back. Almost like it's out of... Let's see what that does. We'll take that out. Loosen them both a little. Must have something back there in the back of that. Makes that catch. Hit it with the hammer. So the cabinet doors, are they supposed to be Union Jack or the Confederate flag? Yeah, I don't know. Probably supposed to be some kind of barn door chic. Oh, I may have just found Q. I don't know why they're not in Q over here. Let's see how this works out. I heard your ears. Bada bing. Ooh. I'll put this in here so he's got the instructions on how to hang it up there. Yeah, so let me take this off here real fast. So yeah, I was going to put my mini split here, but from that point through this building, through that extra space and outside to the condenser, it's really close to like, but because of me having to come down to go to the condensers, I don't think 16 foot's going to get me. And that's what most of them come with on the line set. Gonna have to, I didn't finish my thought before I moved the camera. I'm probably gonna get rid of this shelf. I'll just cut it off and I'll leave those and put it like right here. That should give me plenty of room. Then I'll extend this shelf because I'll be getting rid of that window anyways. So I'll gain some of that shelf space back. But I'm gonna have to do a little bit more work to prep for the mini split because I'll have to do something with all that. Get that up a little higher. I'm not even going to attempt to go back and read from the beginning to see if I had any questions. So if I haven't answered something, you can re-ask it. Big pot of chili. That's what we ate yesterday. Not big on soup. It's like eating water. I I put a bunch of crackers in mine, which makes it the opposite of eating water. Bacon isn't meat, it's lifeline. Got a bunch of stuff in my pocket from trimming stuff today. We'll see you, Tim. What year is my truck? 2011. So whenever I bought it in 2016, and it had 41,000 miles on it, I think. So it was a 5-year-old truck with 41,000 miles on it. And like whenever I went and looked at it, like it was immaculate. Like, I mean, you wouldn't have known it wasn't a new truck. Even like the engine and everything was super clean. And because it was like right past that 5-year mark, you know, you lose some of the warranty aspects of things. So I got a pretty good deal on it at the time. I can't remember what I paid for it. I traded in. I used to have it was a Dodge Ram, maybe 2005 Dodge Ram. I bought it new whenever I bought it. So I bought it in 2005, somewhere around in there. And I traded it in whenever I got that truck. Only reason why I bought the Dodge new was because at the time I worked for Magna International, or division of it. And so we got supplier discounts on new vehicles at car lots and stuff. So it was cheaper for me to buy a new vehicle than it was any of them that I could find used. When you get your mini split, I've been emailing back and forth with them. I told them I needed to check and make sure that I could work it out some way to make the 16-foot work. So I'll probably email them tonight. And then I've got the stuff to finish hooking up my panel. That's why I'm hoping if I don't work very long tomorrow, I'm hoping I can come work on that. And then I asked them what I needed for electrical and all that, like amps and all that kind of stuff, so I could be buying stuff ahead of time. But now I'm going to have to do some work in here that I wasn't really planning on doing. I was planning on just being able to stick it up there right where I had that and drilling through the wall, but it'd be all right. So just as soon as they get it to me, I got to look at it and see what all I got to get. But I do need to get a vacuum pump, I guess. There's some cheap one. I saw some for Cyber Monday deal for like $90 or something that even comes with a set of gauges, which I've got a set of those kind of gauges, but scroll and see if I had any questions. I can't remember. Must have been chilly weekend. Did that on Saturday, leftovers tonight. Paid 22 for my truck. Missed maintenance, remember. I paid 22 for my truck. So, you know, 22,000 for a 40 truck with 45,000 miles on it, 4-wheel drive, you know, all that kind of stuff. Like, I don't know what they are now, but I know it ain't close to 22,000. Red Milwaukee hoodie you have is on sale for $30 with free shipping today. Doesn't need more hoodies. I got quite a few. I might need more Fat Joey hoodies. I would work a deal with the HVAC friend to do the charging. Well, this one comes with the refrigerant and everything in the unit. You just you hook up the line set, pull the vacuum, and then, you know, let it loose. I might call somebody. I got a guy up the road that does stuff, but he's not really the service guy for them though, or anything anymore. He kind of runs the company. So I doubt he's even got any of the stuff at his house. Harbor Freight has pumps. Why didn't I use my beloved Vessel Electric? Because it's out in the truck. And this was the challenge myself with whatever's the closest to me. Use that to do the job. Because I didn't want to mess with getting stuff out of my truck and putting it back. And none of this, I'm just doing this for a friend. Like, this isn't anything for money or anything like that. So I'm not in efficient mode. I'm just in get it done. You'll need to evacuate the car's AC too. I know that's why I thought about buying the stuff for the clutch part. I watched some videos. I can do that. I can tell by watching the videos. That's something I'm capable of doing. If it's the compressor, I'm probably just going to take it somewhere and have them do it because as far as I know, like her airs was working like before this just happened. So it's not like she's out of Freon. So then I'd have to mess with all that too. So I'll probably just take it. Anybody grab any of the flex tools? I didn't get any because I'd like to have that little small inline saw. And like I said, if there was a way to get an adapter to go from any battery I have to flex, I would have bought some of them. But I just didn't want. There's not any adapters I know of that go to the flex tools. I bet your HVAC guy has stuff at his house. All them guys take company equipment home. Yeah, there was some brand on Amazon because I think that this unit that they're talking about sending me, it's got the R32. So then technically you're supposed to have like a, sparkless vacuum pump or something like that, which that's what this one I was looking at is. And it comes with the pump and a set of gauges. I can't remember what else, like carrying bag or something like that for like $90. I mean, that's not bad. It wouldn't almost be bad because I've actually had quite a few people ask me about installing mini splits for them, and it probably wouldn't be and if it got to the point where I was doing very many, I'd, buy a better one, to buy a nice pump, but it probably wouldn't be bad for me to have one. And then I could just do like one or two. And then if I feel like it's more people or want me to do it, then I could go ahead and uh, buy myself a better vacuum pump. Steve's Woodshop got some flex. Yeah, I saw his thumbnail. I didn't watch that video yet. I did see the thumbnail. Veggie soup on the stove. Yeah, I got home and you weren't home yet, Miss Maintenance. So I thought, well, I'm gonna go ahead and put together because I think that they were moving in, best I know. So they're probably waiting on it, which I told him he could come get the other two anytime he wanted to. So I thought I'd go ahead and get it done. Plus, then maybe they'll come get them and they won't be in my way. Because now that I know to get the mini split in here, I got to do some stuff over here. I wasn't planning on really doing much stuff in here, but it wouldn't be bad to get them out of my way. What's up, Wyatt the pilot? Just passed your welding test. Nice. I haven't downloaded those pictures yet, but I got your email that had the uh, link in it. I used to weld a lot. I haven't welded much in a long time though. Used to, that's what I did all day long in factories, like not like out in the field or anything like that. Welded wheels, we did full face wheels, and then we also did, wheels where like kind of like the rim, the inserts on the inside of the rim. But did a lot of welding, all that kind of stuff. I can't see to weld like I used to. I'm sure I can't either. I got to the point on welding those wheels because see, we had like machine welders where you'd put them in there and then it would actually do the bulk of it was robot welders that would do the bulk of it. Or it was at that particular place, robots weren't really real big yet. And it was just a machine, like, hydraulic stuff that came in and out and kind of moved the tips where you wanted them to, but it would miss spots here and there. So you'd have to fill in the difference or whatever it was. And I got to the point where I was really just basically sticking my hand over top of the wheel and, I could spin the wheel and just work the MIG gun, not even looking at it because the angle's exactly the same on it every time and all that kind of stuff. You just got to the point where it was easy. So is the back wall where the split's going? Yeah, I planned on putting it where I don't want to put it over here. For one, my outside unit is going on the beside the new garage door on the outside, like on the back side, because I didn't want it to be out here in the front. And plus, that's going to kind of be in that spot where that step is in my siding, so it's going to make that transition look a little bit better. So for one, it would take me a lot of line set to get it over here, anyways. And I also didn't want like the direct air blowing over here in this general spot, just in case while I'm filming that's blowing on a microphone or something like that. So I didn't want to do that anyways. I think whenever I get it, like it's going to heat and cool like this space up pretty fast because it's pretty small. It's not like it's gigantic, and I'm probably going to leave it set at like you know in the 50s or something during the wintertime so that I can start storing stuff out here that I don't care about it getting frozen. And it actually stays like it's still 50 or 41 in here right now, and it was 40 when I came in here or whatever it was. So I mean the temperature stays pretty consistent in here. It just gets cold eventually because it's cold outside for a long period of time, or it gets hot during the summertime. Same thing. It actually gets hotter in the summertime in here than it gets colder in the wintertime, if that makes sense. Like it heats up a lot faster than it cools off. I'd rather stick weld my stuff, use MIG on small stuff. Yeah, I did stick and then I did MIG, and then I started doing the TIG welding, but I couldn't never really get the hang of it well. Where you had to use your feet with that doing different things, and I don't know. I don't guess I'm coordinated enough to use two hands and feet and all that all at the same time. I did some of it, but I never really got the hang of it. Past few weeks, I got lined up for a career as a diesel tech at my local machinery dealer. Free tools and guaranteed career after I graduate. Pretty nice. Thought they should send you a 14K. I can't remember. They had a 9, 12, and then I can't remember what the next one up they had is. I kind of told them what my space was and what I was doing. And I was like, it's whatever y'all think, whatever you'd recommend. I'm not going to complain because they're going to send it to me. So even if it doesn't work well, it's going to work. And then I can make a decision later if I want to do something different. My dad was a welder in the military in World War II. They said the one that they me is rated from like 750 to 1,000 square feet because it's a little less than 20 by 20, which is 400 square feet. So that was my Thanksgiving. Pretty good. Spent some time with this maintenance family, and then also spent some time with my brothers, or one of my brothers and his family. I saw it glitching on my screen some. I didn't know if the doing that to y'all or not. I don't know. My internet should be good. Can we do a card game? You know how a rock band can tell that their stage is level. Yeah, glitching some. Yeah, I can see iPad like every so often. I'm seeing like it's getting like a blurry deal on it. Supper time. Have a good one. You too, buddy. Yeah, I'm gonna go inside and get something to eat and take a shower. I haven't taken a shower yet. Yeah, It's funny. I got there today for the TVs, and one of them was a 65-inch TV, and they wanted to have like a full motion, be able to turn it completely sideways in the room, like and the mount that they had would have probably been fine for the size of the TV and the weight of the TV. Because again, TVs don't weigh that much anymore. Like used to, you had to buy some pretty heavy duty mounts for like a 65-inch TV, but it definitely wasn't going to turn it. Like it was didn't come out from the wall enough. So I was like, you need to find one that's a full motion. So I showed them a picture. So they went to the store to go buy one. I was putting up the other three TVs, and they bought these mounts for the other TVs. They were really too big for how small. So ultimately, no mount was for any of those TVs, but made it work. Any good Cyber Monday deals? I haven't. Home Depot's got some good deal today, but I haven't seen any on like Amazon or anything like that. Locking up on video. Yeah, I can see it. I can see on my iPad that it's like getting blurry, clearing up, getting blurry. I don't know why, but unless they're just maintenance in my in the house going to on the internet or doing something. Thinking about getting a half climb thin mod box for all the connect adapters they came out with. Yeah, I've got two of the half ones, and then well, I don't have them yet. I got one half one and then one full one. I got another half one, another full one supposed to be coming in the mail, ordered. So I'm gonna try. I got to figure out how to mount them, and also there's not really like on pack out. I don't think I really need them, but I'll figure out some way. But like on my pack out in my back seat of my truck, I ran ratchet straps, like where you hook in a baby seat through the bars and stuff, just in case that probably really ultimately matters. But there's not really anywhere to do that on the client stuff. It's on Netflix, probably a Christmas movie of some sort. The Klein hybrid box, tall cans and items. Well, I'm glitching a little. Cabinets together. I guess I'm gonna go and eat some vegetable soup with meat and take a shower. But I had to put the cabinet together. She wasn't home yet. I thought I'd just see if any of y'all were out there and bored and wanted to chat it up for a little while. See if we get some snow tonight. That depends on that makes my day be something different or not. But but I'm gonna get off here, get inside. Appreciate y'all getting on here and keeping me company. But we'll see y'all on the next one at some point in time. I'm trying to think if I was going to say if I had any videos coming out this week. I don't have anything filmed yet, but I've got a couple things that I might be doing. But we'll see y'all later.